Can I solve the interview that Connor Ardman did? Let's find out. This video will be a challenge video and inspired by this video that, as a proof, I haven't really seen. The basic idea is the following. Clement Mihalescu gives Connor Ardman a React type of interview where Connor needs to implement Wordle. And based on previews, Connor did that successfully. And he spent some amount of time that is within 45 minutes, but probably less. But he was a Facebook engineer. I'm not the Facebook engineer, so I will give myself a little bit of slack and give myself 45 minutes to complete a challenge. So for this challenge, I have created this simple React application using JavaScript and Vite in the Stack Blitz. And I'm going to start a timer. I will try my best to hopefully come as close as I can to building a Wordle clone within 45 minutes. We'll see what happens. If we open Wordle, Wordle, boom, okay, consent, then we know that when we type, we don't need to select those boxes. So, which means that I would personally like fetching the data from the API is irrelevant, like it's not interesting, but interacting with the keyboard is interesting. So that's where we're gonna start. And for that, we would need a use effect. A use effect that will be at the beginning, and use effect gonna be listening and to the keyboard events. So what we need for that is, let's say we define some kind of const function. What I'm writing, handle key. And that will be some kind of event, and it will be a function. And then we do document, add event listener for the key down. And then we need to use that handle key function. And then we return a function that will do document remove event listener for the key down and handle key. And here we do console log E, and let's see if we manage to, yes. So I don't really remember how the key looks like, but there is called key. There is a key. I'm looking for key code 72. It's also interesting. What about if we do, what about A? I wonder if key code corresponds to the A. What about B? B 65, 66. Oh, this is I like key code 65. We can assume that they are all go from starting from 65. I don't remember if it's an ASCII value for those characters or not, but key code 65 to 66. So let's see. What about Z? Z is 90, and 90 minus 65. We have, or sorry, is it 65? It's 25. Why is that? There are less letters in the English alphabet, I assume. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So this guy is 73. Okay, maybe I cannot count correctly, but Z is okay. All right, we also would need backspace. Backspace, which key code is that? Key code 8, and we need enter. And enter is key code 13. So with that in mind, we will create const enter code equal 13, I think was that, and then const const what is it, backspace, it was 8, and then the letters start const a equal 65, and const z equal 90, I think was that. Let's verify that was exactly the case. So A was 65, Z was ABC, Z is the last one, 90, perfect, and then enter is 13, and then backspace is 8. Cools. So we have those key codes because we don't want anything else to be handled by the keyboard. And here we do if, let's do like this, if e.key code equal enter code, or e.key code equal backspace. We will do log. No, we don't want to do that. What we also want is, so we can tell them apart, console log e hello, and then also else if e key code more or equal than a, and e key code less than or equal than 90, z. So log letter, it will be e again, and then the rest we don't really care. So now we need to verify that it works, pressing A, B, C, D, D, D. Okay, if we type numbers, nothing happens, tab, nothing happens, space, nothing happens, enter, and backspace we get, shift, don't care, arrow keys, don't care. Perfect. So we have a way to handle keys. And now the next part to, what is this crap? The next part will be to build a Wordle thingy. And so we have 6 attempts to guess a word. And then each word is of course 5 letters. So I'm thinking, since we're handling the keyboard like they do, like hello, we will represent the field as an array of arrays. So we do const word length equal 5, const total guesses will be 6, and then we can represent, so we will build an because there is different type of logic gonna be happening here. I think what I want to use here is to, like, one way of course is to do the use effect thingy, but I'm thinking to actually use reducer. So let's do that. Let's represent, so here will be guesses, and then it will be change, and that will be use reducer. So reducer will be a reducer function, and reducer function will, what will it do? Const reducer, it will accept the previous state, and it will accept a key, and then yes, it will return a new state. So for now we're gonna return the previous state. That will be our reducer, and then we need initial state. So will be const initial state, and that will be initial state of our game, and initial state will be a new array. That will be what it's gonna be. It's gonna be an array of, that will be array of guesses. So it will be total guesses that we're gonna fill with, yeah. So that guy we're gonna fill with a new array of word length that will be filled with let's say empty string. And then let's see if I get the correct thing here. So it should be an array of arrays. So yes. Why I'm choosing to do that exactly this way, why I'm thinking to actually use an array of arrays, because I believe that this way it will be easier to visualize. So now we can try to visualize that thing, because working with the array of arrays will be a lot easier. So what we're gonna do now is to what will we do? Well, we're gonna create a div. Will be div div with the class name. I don't know the good name. Let's call it container. I don't want to be focused on it too much. What is it? Why? Ah, yes. It needs to be closing. So will be a container, and that container will be, now we need to iterate over guesses, and that is of course an array of all guesses, so there are like 6 of them. So we're gonna let's, by the way, fill it with maybe zeros. Nah, don't like 0. Or no, 0 is fine. 0 is fine. So we do guesses, and guesses, so it will be guess, and then for each guess we'll do div no, sorry, for each guess it will be guess map. For each guess it will be letter, and each letter will be shown in a div. Each letter will be shown in a div. Letter. Perfect. That div will have a class name cell. So we will have cells. I don't know if we actually need it like that, but let's do it. Cell, and then here we need a container. Did I call that container? And then it will be display grid. Grid template columns. How many columns will be here? Yeah, we're gonna say 5 columns, and each column we're gonna do repeat 5 times 1 frame, and then grid. Do we need it anymore? Maybe not. Then we also do like cell. It will be, we're gonna steal the style of this raw letter guy. Styles. Like this, boom. And what else we have here? Raw letter, display flex, justify content, center. It's a bit chaotic, but yeah. Let's do like this. Let's copy all those styles as well to have some beautiful styling. Yeah, now we don't need this guy, and we don't need this guy, and we don't need this guy. Yes, cool. So now we have visualized. Now we have visualized in a similar-ish way. So what will be the next? Now we need to implement basically the logic to put the letters in and out, kind of take the user's input. And for that, we will, instead of handle key, we will actually use, so we actually gonna call change for key down events, and we're gonna process them here. So let's do first of all return pref. So for now we're gonna return pref, but actually I'm thinking this is not enough for yeah, okay, sorry, I realized that it's not enough for initial state. This is only the game field. Let's quickly correct that mistake. So initial state will actually will be an object, and that object will represent a field, and that field gonna be this guy. It's also guess number, which we start from basically 0. So we keep track which guess we guess in now. It's very important. So that is our initial state. And I wonder, why does it work right now? Why it works? We're gonna call it state. and then we called state field. And now we back for sure. So now we can start processing the letters. First of all, we're gonna start with empty strings. Hello. Yes. So we're gonna start with empty strings. And let's try to handle letters until we are within. So we will accept at most 5 letters before quitting for a single guess. So what we're going to do is to we need to take const so let's take const field, so like this field, and guess number equal pref, and then we will do const current guess equal field field guess number and then if now we're gonna try to handle the e that is more than equal to a and e, it should be e key code more less or equal than z. In this situation, we will check. So current guess is an array, and we try to find the first empty. So we're gonna current guess index of empty string. Empty cell index. So if empty cell index, -1, there is no such cell, then we just return pref. So we just return the previous state of the game. Else, now in the otherwise, what we will do is that we what we're gonna do. Let me think a little bit. Yeah, we need to put a letter in the cell, obviously. So, like on real interview, it's a bit stressful to do it in real time. 23 minutes past. Yeah. So what are we doing? A bit frozen here. So we gonna put current guess it will be e current guess at empty cell index. We will put there e dot key will be a letter there, and then we need to return pref, and then we need to return field that will be field that has to be an array. So it needs to be an array. So it will be pref.slice 0 to guess number. Then it will be current guess, and then it will be pref.slice guess number plus 1. That should do it. And let's test that it, boop, no, something is wrong. What is wrong? Pref.slice is not a function. Of course it's not a function because it's pref.field.slice. We can actually maybe do even, I don't know, field, but I'm thinking I'm messing too much. I'm messing here with something. So let's try again. Ooh, this is wrong. B, ooh, no, that didn't work out. What about pref field? Pref field. Come on. Okay, this is wrong. Something is. We need to debug a little bit. Probably because I'm. Could it be that I am modifying the wrong guy? Sorry. Let's see. It's not bad, but it's I put in the correct place, but then we kind of lose all the field. I need to see what happens after we do that. So let's see. Console log. Let's play a little bit inside our head. Next will be this guy, and then we gonna do next, and then we will do empty cell index, and then we need to do like A. So what happens? Y field. Of course, because those are arrays, I guess. So now there is correct amount of arrays, and then we have that. Cools. So we can try to return this guy here. And now let's see what happens. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now it should be fine. So the next step is to implement backspace logic. E key quote backspace. If that is backspace, what happens then? We need to again, what we need to do is to we need to start deleting things from yes, so we need to start deleting from the back, basically. So for that, we need to find index of the element that is not an empty string. So const not letter, last letter. Last letter will be current guess, find index, char not equal empty string. Not equal empty string. So this is index of that guy. And then we need to replace the index. Then we need to replace the index of that guy. So if it could be -1 if we don't find such letter, or it could be so if it last letter, it actually should be last letter index. If last letter index is equal -1, then we again just return pref. We don't do anything, but otherwise we will do what? We will do current guess last letter index, replace with empty string, and then return that guy. Nice, except it doesn't work the correct way. It removes from the wrong place. Okay, perfect, except that of course it's a find index. There is only find index. No. All right, what can we do? What can we do to revert it? Yeah, let's do like this. Reverse. Does it return? Reverse. Yeah, find index. Just like that. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, no, we messing up. So it shouldn't be like that. Instead, we should do let's do like this. Last letter index will be const. It will be current guess, reverse, and reduce right. It will be array. It will be yes, it will be index. It will be index, and we don't care about this guy, and current index no, sorry, that will be index, and this one will be I don't know, I will use ACC, and then we will start from index will be -1, and then what we're gonna do is that we go in reverse, and then we need letter, and then we need to see like if letter not equal empty string, not equal empty string, then we what am I doing? Let's not do reduce, right? Stupid. Let's do for we can even do like this, or let's do for let e equal current guess length -1, and then let e more than -1, e more than -1, e minus minus, and then we do if current guess e not equal empty string, we gonna say const, we're gonna say let last letter index, last letter index will be -1, last letter will be -1, and then last letter index, if it's not an empty string, it will be e, and we break let's reset this guy, A, B, C, D. No. Okay, nice. Now we have this guy. Finally, we need another case, else if whoopsie daisy. Next case will be 38 minutes. The next case will be enter code, e key code, enter code, and the enter code will be, so if it's an enter code, we need to update to the next guess, which means that we do basically return, and it will be pref it will be pref, and then current guess will be pref guess number. Guess number will be guess number +1 less than or equal to total guesses. In that case, it's guess number +1. Otherwise, it's guess number. Then we don't really do anything anymore. And let's see, A, B, C, D, 2. Okay. And by the way, erasure works only within one level, so only current guess you can remove letters from, which is good. 40 minutes passed, only 5 minutes left. I was distracted by a phone call for 2 minutes, so just saying that I have, let's say I have 7 minutes. Let's see if I can actually make it. So now we have the implementation, and then it's time to let's say if the yes, we also need another case for the reducer. I don't like that. I would love to build everything into the reducer, but I made it so that okay, it will be super ugly because I want to everything to handle within the reducer, because I think kind of like makes sense, but we need to also set the word, the word we're guessing. So word to guess. Let's say it will be apple. But in that case, we need to be able to I don't remember what is the last argument of the... No, we need to be able to basically call our API to get the word of the day kind of thing. So yeah, we need to handle this case. So here we're gonna do. Here what we're gonna do. If type of E, super ugly. If type of E is string, then it's actually a word of the, then we pass in the word to guess. So then we return pref and then word to guess, word to guess, it basically gonna be E. Super a little bit ugly, but sorry about that. That what can happen during the interview, I'm afraid. But so now we have that, and so now we need to show them, like we cannot just show letter or actually we need to, we could have a function to yeah, we can have a function. I not necessarily want it. There are two ways to do that, but we're going to do a function. Two ways to visualize the cell. So we're going to do like this. Const show cell. Show cell. And show cell will be a function that takes an index and the letter. It will be index and letter, and it will yeah, let's do a function. Let's do a component. So we're gonna do a function cell that will accept a letter. It'll accept letter, index, and word to guess. Word to guess, and then it will do the following. It will do a return. We need to what do we need? God damn it. Have 3 more minutes roughly. Return div. So it will be class name cell letter. And then what else is going to be? What is cell? Letter. Yeah, oh, by the way, letter could be child. We don't need children. Children. Index. So it will be a word to guess. Word to guess will be state word to guess, and then it will be also index will be index like this. Okay, and then only 1 minute left for me. So we need to basically we need to check if, oh sorry, what am I doing? Const wrong place. It will be if word to guess index word to guess includes children. Word to guess includes children, and a word to guess index check not equal children. Then it will be wrong place, and then otherwise const wrong letter. Wrong letter will be word to guess includes children, doesn't include children. So it will be if it's wrong place and yellow, wrong letter, sorry, and then another one will be wrong letter, will be red. Let's see what happens. Yellow will be background color yellow. Ooh, something definitely already wrong. Red, background color red. Yeah. Why is that? Let's see if I can do, maybe I cannot pass children, probably maybe children is something else here. Cellular false, yeah, that's crap. Let's not do like this. Wrong letter is string. No, but is not a mistake or wrong place. Word to guess includes children. Console log. Wrong place, wrong letter. True for the wrong, why is that? Word to guess dot includes children. It kind of what it includes. Okay. Word to guess is an array. It's a string, of course. So it's a string, and then a string probably includes empty string or whatever that is. So we need to split by empty string. Ooh, now we're talking. So apple. Okay, that was actually correct. Why is that? Let's say, let's see what happens. Pitch. Okay. Wrong letters and wrong place, and then apple. Why is that? Word to guess split includes children, yes, and word to guess index. Of course, you're kidding me. Index. Yay! I think I did it. Wow, that was tough. That was tough. Unfortunately, I didn't make it. According to my own set rules, I spent 52 minutes instead of 45 minutes. Hopefully in the real interview, I would have been given a chance to kind of finish the project. But either way, the idea was kind of clear what I'm trying to achieve there. As a closing note, huge shout out to Connor, because clearly he managed to do it even less than in 45 minutes. So huge respect to him. I guess I personally just not super fast around the corners, and also a freeze every now and then to have a mental block to figure out, like, kind of losing the context. That's my personal take. Regarding that type of interview, I would have been overly stressed if that would have been a real interview, that's for sure. So if you try to make this challenge and pretend it, like imagine that it would have been an interview, don't get overly stressed. If you manage to do it faster than me, if you manage to do it in less than 45 minutes, you're brilliant. If you didn't make it, then it's perfectly fine as well, since I can imagine that would be extremely stressful thing if that would have been a real interview. And I think this type of question is a bit too advanced for interview format, even though it was super fun for me to solve. If you managed to watch it, thank you for that, and until the next time.